Welcome to Smart Reports Pricing Matrix System for Xero. Pricing Matrix System allows you to maintain customer-specific product pricing, raise invoices for customers, and post those invoices to Xero. This is a cloud-based system, and therefore you can use it from any place where you have access to a web browser, whether it's on a PC or a Mac or a tablet device such as an iPad. You can use the cloud version of the Pricing Matrix add-on for Xero from any browser of your choice. To log into the Pricing Matrix add-on system, just click in the login button and specify the username and then the password. Once you enter the details, initially you need to establish the connection to your Xero organization. For this, go to the File menu, click Load Xero Data, and click Connect to Xero, and choose your organization and authorize it. And then you click Load Xero Data to ensure your customers and your items and other details are linked to the Pricing Matrix system. This will then be used within the Pricing Matrix system to raise transactions and post them to Xero. Once the initial connection is established, go to the configuration menu and you can specify your company details, including your company logo. You can specify your application details, such as whether you want to use decimal places for quantity and whether you use tracking categories and default tracking categories, etc. You can also specify the hierarchy that you wish to use. That is based on campaign pricing, item breakups, quantity breakups, or item group pricing, up to the base selling price in Xero. Once these are established, then you can set up your delivery addresses for your customers. Within the add-on system, for one single customer, you can have unlimited delivery addresses. You can maintain one or two or multiple addresses. All you need to do is specify those details in here and save the entries. You can also classify items into various groups. For example, this earth moving group has few items associated with it. You can also create a new item group and assign items to those groups. Similarly, you can also create customer groups. You can assign one or two customers to a few groups, such as platinum, gold, or silver, so that you can have special pricing for these groups rather than at each individual customer level. Once these are established, then you can start to maintain your pricing details. Go to the pricing matrix screen. As you can see, there are a number of entries in here that give you some base information about your existing prices. For example, customer basket case and this mobility trolley, they get it at a special price of $250. If you look at the same thing, another customer with the same item, they get it at a different price. So therefore, this system allows you the flexibility to maintain individual pricing for each customer and product combination. In order to assign a pricing, you can do it a number of ways. One way is to select the customer, select the item, and then you can specify for that item and customer combination, their pricing will be $255. And you can save the details. You can also assign another product to the same customer, specify that pricing, and save the details. Once these entries are made, you can start entering details for another customer by clicking clear. If you have customers with more or less very similar pricing, then instead of entering each customer's data individually, you can also copy the matrix data from one customer to another. For example, we can copy all the pricing details from basket case and copy the pricing information for basket case to that customer, and that customer. That way, you minimize the data entry time and speed up management of all your pricing details. In addition to that, we also provide an Excel template wherein you can specify your pricing details such as the customer name, the item code, the pricing type, the price, and then any specification to go with it. And simply go into the pricing matrix system, go to import menu, click import pricing, select the Excel template and specify whether it's for pricing matrix or campaign pricing or item breakup. Just select the Excel file and click upload. The system will upload the pricing data into the pricing matrix system. Once these are ready, once the pricing details are ready, you can start to input transactions to the system. Simply go to transaction, select sales invoice. You can select the customer name just by starting to type it, and you can specify their ship to address and any reference number as to PO number 1234, and you can select the items that they wish to purchase. You can specify specification, select the quantity, and the system comes up with their specific pricing. Click the add button and the entry is added to the list. Once you can also select the next item to go. Again, specify the details and you can add it in. Once the data entry is complete, simply press the save button. And you can also now do a few things. You can save these entries as a recurring transaction, and you can also post a Xero at the same time. Suppose you have standard invoicing to your customers on a regular basis based on their pricing. It is better to click on the load recurring, save it as a template, and the next time you can use this template to generate your customer invoices. However, if your transaction is complete and you simply wish to post to Xero, click post to Xero, and the transaction will be sent to Xero as a draft sales invoice. You can then log into Xero and print the invoice for your customer or collect their payment and other things. You can also go to the sales register and look at existing invoices. Suppose you want to load a recurring invoice, just click load recurring, select the customer name and select the invoice template. You can say I can add this and use the template, and the system automatically loads the details, and you can add additional data if required. You can say I want to add one more item, and you can save it and post to Xero again. This way you minimize the data entry time when you have recurring invoices to create for your customers. Now that the data entry is complete and we also have created pricing for customers, we can generate a simple customer price list from the pricing matrix system. Just select the customer for whom you wish to generate the report and select whether you want the pricing matrix campaign pricing or others, and just simply click view. The system goes and grabs the individual pricing details for each customer, and this can be then printed and saved as a PDF or Excel format, and you can email it to your customer. In terms of maintaining customer pricing, you can also maintain specific campaign pricing. For example, you have a sales campaign happening for certain customers or customer groups, or for all your customers, say from 1st of March to 31st of March or something like that. And using the screen, you can select the campaign to run for a specific period, and any invoices raised during that period, the system will automatically apply the campaign pricing. So even though you may have base price for a customer, for the campaign period, the system will automatically use the campaign pricing. So as you can see, the pricing matrix system gives you a whole lot of functionality to enable you to manage your customer specific pricing, raise transactions, and post them to your favorite beautiful accounting system, Xero.